Welcome everybody to our call with the goddesses, and this is a movement through the inner landscape of the self. So really starting to explore our inner nature and see what that looks like in when Sekhmet, that absolutely fierce warrior goddess, comes in, emotionally fierce. And when Athena comes in, who is, she doesn't have that emotional connection. She's that pure stream of connecting the instinct to the mind and then starting to strategize one's warrior nature for the greater good, for the civilization, the civilizing influence of the warrior. Because sometimes warriors, they guard the space, don't they? They actually hold a certain space for order. And so we'll look at how Athena comes in and how Sekhmet comes in and how they inform us. And Gwendolen, of course, will open the space for us. So that is like walking through the landscape, walking through nature. All right, I think we'll just jump in. Any questions before I start about these goddesses, about what you've experienced, about, I guess, how does one reconcile one's warrior nature with, there's not a lot of space for it, in modern business, especially for women. There's not a lot of space for our warrior nature to express. And so one of the things we can do, of course, is express our warrior nature on behalf of our own selves, on behalf of our own yes, our own no, our own boundaries, and on behalf of that self-nurture, I suppose, rather than go out and conquer out in the world, and sort of, slash and burn, I just got to sort this out. Like some of us who are advocates really want to do that in social justice terms, don't we? And, but yeah, so I guess these goddesses, and of course the feminine path is always the path of the inner, isn't it? The inner reconciliation, the inner evolution. And so it's that yin path, and the yin takes us in. So we'll look at what we can guard and protect and battle on behalf of. So get everyone to settle in. I'm just going to take a swig of something or other. And let's do it. So dropping in to your heart center, touching in on the heart, touching in on that instinctive identity and that instinctive intelligence in your gut, in your solar plexus. These warrior goddesses work in the solar plexus, and they are mighty. Your solar plexus is an epic battleground. You can fight any sort of fight that you choose in the realm of the solar plexus. It is up to you how this battle goes. This is where we reconcile, strategize, cleanse, heal our ancient nature, our human nature, with our soul spirit nature, our divine nature. This is the battleground of the self in the solar plexus. It really is. And then we come to the mind. The mind is a tool in service to the heart and to the greater good. So we ask that Gwendolen come in gently and beautifully, as she always does, like rippling light on the water. The sunlight sparkling in through the crown chakra, pouring in like light, water upon the light, light upon the water, in through the crown chakra and trickling down through your body. Feel the delight of that, the softness of that, the freshness of that, and the incredible wisdom of that lineage of Avalon priestesses who have spoken with nature for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They know their nature so incredibly that they can shapeshift. You can shapeshift yourself into anything and anyone at any time. Feel that light, that wisdom, that connection with the world, that connection with the trees, that connection with the winds, with the waters, with the earth. Feel it rippling through you now, trickling like light down through your body, down through your hips, down through your legs, into your knees, and through your feet into the earth. Gwendolen's light, the light of the chalice priestess. And you feel the presence of the priestesses, that lineage. And just enjoy that for a little while. This is calling in the feminine. Here in the Goddess Voice Academy, we work with the feminine light, the feminine wisdom, the feminine powers in all their multiple faces. We are in service to the Goddess, the Divine Feminine. And so at the altar of the temple, the goddesses enter. First Sekhmet, lionesses surrounding her, the lioness-headed goddess, regal and stately, quiet. Then Athena. Athena is brighter. She is more active, more radiant. She actually holds the action element. You can feel that action ready inside her, but she's cool with it. She's cool. Sekhmet is warm. The warmth of the radiance of the lioness radiating, still and radiating, ready to spring, but at the moment luxuriating in her golden light. And so we're going on a journey with these goddesses. We've walked with them now for 4 weeks. We've encountered their wisdom, we've encountered their light, we've encountered their frequency. So now they're going to show you how you can ignite your warrior nature in the best way for your own soul purpose, for your own destiny. So the goddesses begin to dance. You lay yourself down upon the altar, you sit among the grasses, and they begin to dance. And like a shaft of light, your solar plexus opens up. An explosion of light. Sit with this light for a moment and allow it to travel right through your body, down through into the pelvic cradle and out into your legs and the earth, up into your heart and your throat and your shoulders and your mind, your vision, your fingers, your arms that hold and embrace. This light is so bright. Let it travel into all your cells. Let it infuse you with strength and willpower, dynamic healing, courage, determination to walk your path radiantly, fiercely, lovingly, transmuting all fear. So the time comes for you to look at what is not true, for you to face courageously the fantasies and the illusions that you are attached to. And Sekhmet steps in here and she breathes upon you. Her breath, her healing breath, her cleansing breath. And she says, let it go. Beautiful daughter, let it go. Be true to yourself. And she begins to sing the song of the lioness. Say, you feel this tone, this awe and this roar starting to gather up the residue that is toxic to you, gather up the thoughts that are toxic to you, gather up the fears that stop you from being mighty, from enacting your power. She starts to tone them in. You can tone two if you want to. Cast these things in the fire of the solar plexus. Feel them in the sunlight, burning away. Then she begins to breathe. Gently, gently she breathes into your sacral, into your solar plexus, into the heart. And she holds the essence of lotus and gently breathes that as a healing balm. Feel this softness, this cleansing, the warmth of the sand and the desert and the sunlight and the lioness's breath upon you. And gently, gently, she puts a paw on your heart, this heavy golden paw. You feel the weight of it, and you feel the divine light of the goddess pouring into your heart and through into your solar plexus and your sacral, filling your heart with the strength of the lioness. She kisses your throat and she kisses your forehead and she breathes upon your face. Blessings upon you, my daughter. And she gently, gently withdraws. Now Athena steps in. This is a different goddess. Sekhmet is all skin and fur and sensuality and body. Athena is metal, the metal of the mind. The fertility of the pelvic cradle, the goddess who can walk such a strong path to create an entire civilization, the impulse behind a civilization. Her hips are strong. She has a shield that is so bright and burnished, and she is metallic in her brilliance, but soft too. Athena wants to bring your mind into relationship with your human self, your instinctive nature, your sensing. She wants you to relinquish the sovereignty of the mind and start to bring the mind in service to your soul, in service to your own evolution, in service to your own civilization. So she brings your mind down and you start to look into your body, you start to look into your inner landscape, you start to look and see what's there. We'll go on a journey. Use your mind to see what is inside you that is evolving and requiring your gifts. You can use this tone if you want to, as a penetrating tone. Athena's grey eyes see the illusion. She sees the mirror. She sees what is not true. She sees deep into you. She has the owl of wisdom, the owl of the mirror that sees into the darkness. Look now into the darkness, the things that you are hiding from your warrior nature, and reclaim them as part of your power. Athena is a journey guide. She's our mentor when we go on the journey of self-discovery through experience, not just through thinking about it, but through actually experiencing. She showed us where the mind blocks our soul experiences, where we are frightened to encounter our soul experiences, where we are attached to the illusions that prevent the true soul experiences from manifesting fully. She is a journey guide. You can use her again and again and again on your journey. It's time for us to trust ourselves. Where do you not trust yourself? Trust the journey. Trust your soul to walk you along that journey. In wisdom, know that you are fully guided at all times if you so choose to ask. All you need to do is ask. So Athena steps back. You become aware of the circle of the priestesses, Gwendolen, at the foot of the altar, holding a bowl that glows with the light of feminine wisdom, and she places it into your body. This feminine wisdom will accompany you. It is within you. It is your destiny. It is your birthright. The priestesses and the goddesses, they raise their heads to the sky and they sing. Sekhmet calls the lioness call. Athena roars her battle cry. And Gwendolen sings the chant of the elements, so that all the elements will sing in you through the next days. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are loved. And know that you are held in the arms of the goddess. When you are ready, we give thanks to Sekhmet, to Athena, to Gwendolen and the priestesses. We give thanks to the divine We give thanks for one another. We give thanks for our lives. We give thanks for this circle here in the ether where we can meet and share the experience of the feminine light. That is a gift to us from ancient times. So shall it be. When you're ready, close down your space. Come back to waking consciousness, bringing in a circle of white light to contain the energies and the experience just for you and you alone. Yes, it will be gifted to the world, but hold it close for your own nourishment at this time. And when you're ready, return. That was good. I'm gonna switch on. Does anyone want to chat or say anything or share or anything like that? Just wave at me if you do. That was really nice. Fabulous, Alice. Thank you, Swati. That was beautiful. Yeah, I get a real sense that we're gathering these energies, these feminine power energies. It's starting to it's starting to really flow in, isn't it? More easily, and we become more and more of I guess, an effective container for connecting with spiritual frequency. So we don't have to go out so much, we can actually just let it come in, and it can sit in our body, and we can experience it in our bodies and start to really trust that, there's sound magic happening, but there's also light magic happening. So yeah. All right, well, if no one wants to share, I'll say goodbye, and I'll introduce you to next month. We're going to be working with Kuan Yin and Green Tara. I was going to just do one goddess, but they both came in. Sorry. Yeah, they're the goddesses of the heart. Not the only goddesses of the heart, of course, but Green Tara works very strongly with listening to the heart. She helps us, almost like she puts a literal ear in our heart, how to listen to our heart. And Kuan Yin, of course, holds that space of extraordinary compassion when life is hard. For those of us who are doing a hard earth walk, Kuan Yin is extraordinary. Extraordinary. So we will be blessed by those heart goddesses, and there's a couple of you who are asking about the chakra voice. You get the discount if you're in the Goddess Voice Academy. If you're staying in the Goddess Voice Academy, absolutely, there's a discount. There's a post somewhere in. Yeah, Alice, you're in. Welcome. Yeah, so I think it's $3.97 if you want to join and do that too. There's no goddesses in it. This is the goddess space. So this is the feminine experience, that wisdom space. That the other one's much more about working with energy and manifesting and visioning and really actioning specific voices. So yeah. All right. Gorgeous ones. Lovely to be with you, with these warrior goddesses, and take care, and I'll see you on Mondays from now on. Bye.